Our next coach this morning, head coach of the Presbyterian College Blue Hose, Harold Nichols. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Congratulations to you as well for your first win of the season, 69-14 over Bluefield. In the first game under the lights at Bailey Memorial, and back at it again this Saturday, hosting number 12 Furman. You can open up, talk about the victory and some of the great plays and some of the performances from your student athletes, and then we'll talk about Furman. We'll go into questions.
Well, it was obviously good to be at home, and in our home opener. I thought we had great energy at the stadium. We had a great crowd, and I was really proud of the way that our kids played. They went out and did what they had to do, and were able to establish a running game and be able to move the football and execute. And games like that, you're able to play a lot of players, and so we were able to do that and come out of it relatively healthy. So it was a good night. Like I say, got a chance to get a lot of people in the game, and here early in the season, trying to develop younger players is a big part of it, and try to create some depth. And so we got a lot of kids in the game and got them some game live reps, and that always proves valuable, especially down the stretch with injuries and that type of thing. So it was a great night. We honored Coach Callie Galt there before the game in a ceremony there, and had a lot of former players back to the game, which was an exciting time for everybody. And so it was a good night on Saturday. And like I said, I was proud of the way that our kids played. We did what we had to do to win the game. And this week will be a totally different scenario for us. Coming out of 2 weeks of you go play against a really, really good Northern Illinois team, and you come home and you play a team from a lower division, and it's kind of hard to kind of get a feel for where you're at as a football team. So there's still a lot of questions about us as far as where we're at. So this will be quite the test. Furman comes in 2-0 and ranked in the top 15 in the country, and Coach Fowler and his staff have got a really good program going right now. They were a playoff team from last year, and so we need a great week of preparation. Glad we're able to play at home and under the lights here, and should be a great atmosphere, and should be a really good football team and a really good football game. So we're just looking forward to the week, and like I say, a lot of work to do between now and then.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll take questions for Presbyterian College head coach Harold Nichols. To ask a question, please press *1 on your phone, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click raise hand if you join us via the web. Questions for PC head coach Harold Nichols. Coach, I'll start you off with a couple. First, going back to last Saturday, a couple different players emerged for you. One in the receiving corps, Darrell Wilson.
Yeah, Darrell had a really nice game. Did a really nice job. Had 2 really good catches, 2 touchdown catches. He's a young man that played a little bit last year as a true freshman, and came in and did some really. We only threw the ball 8 times during the game. We didn't throw the ball an awful lot, but we were efficient in the throwing game. And Darrell made a couple of really nice plays. Good to see him showing up in the stats and making plays on the perimeter. I thought he also did a nice job playing without the ball, and which is a big part of what we do. So really proud of DJ. He's from Hendersonville, North Carolina, up there, and he's going to be a big part of our offense moving forward.
And a couple new players in the return game. Didn't see Jeremiah Mackey, but Toby Antigua, LeBron Glenn, and Levant Sands handling the bulk of the returns for you as well.
Yeah, Jeremiah was nursing a little bit of a lower leg injury. Nothing serious, but we were trying to take a little bit of the load off of him and put some other guys back there to return. DeVron's did a nice job on returning the football. Toby also is a player that can make plays in the return game, and so it was good to get those guys back there and get them some looks at it, and they handled it very well. Very pleased with both of them. We had some good returns, and guys on the special teams did a nice job executing some of the things that we were doing. So excited about having some depth there. You can never have enough of those guys.
For Taking questions for Presbyterian College head coach Harold Nichols. To ask a question, please press star 1 on your phone at any time, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser. Click raise hand if you joined us via the web. Coach, last year a 1-point heartbreaking loss to Furman. What's different this year from that squad and from that game that you can use to prepare for?
Yeah, well, I think there's a little familiarity with the opponent from preparing and playing against them last year. I've never been one to compare scores or those kind of things. I think every year each team takes on its own personality, and each game takes on its own personality. And I'm sure this game will be something totally different. And again, we're trying not to get into the comparing scores thing. I don't think we can do that. I think we've got to have a mature football team to play against a really good FCS top 20 football team, and it's going to be a huge challenge for us. I do think that being competitive with them, I think hopefully will lend our kids some confidence in playing against them, and believing that you can win games. And again, very disappointed in not winning the game last year, and but there's a lot of things that we can do better, and hopefully we will Saturday night, because we certainly will need to, because they're quite the opponent.
Thanks, Coach. I am not seeing any other questions coming in for you. We'll go ahead and let you go, but I appreciate you joining us, and good luck against Furman.
Well, Mark, thanks so much. Thank you guys at the conference office for all you do for us, and I want to wish all the other coaches and teams in the Big South good luck this weekend.
All right, thanks, Coach. You too. BC once again home Saturday night, 7 p.m. under the lights at Bailey Memorial against number 12 Furman. Big South Network is the main broadcast. Other outlets, WMYA in the Greenville-Spartanburg area, as well as E3 are picking up the game. But Big South Network will have coverage as well.